back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just look me up, don't stop. Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just look me up, don't stop.
This video is brought to you by the 9% and is powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
I can't wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God knows.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We're going to talk about it. But first, let me get into the chat. Tay Eats in the building. What up, Nine? What up, sis? Rooted. What up, my brother? Appreciate you. Hey, man. Yeah, my bad. I wasn't even gonna come on, but try not to miss too many days. But yeah. Okay, there we go. Turn the mic on. But yeah, we back. I wanted to do a review. I wanted to look at some old content, and I've been deleting a lot of stuff, but I'm like, dang, I'm still on the same thing as I was on a year ago, as far as the conversation. So it shows consistency. But I want to add, because I learned a lot, especially rocking out with y'all, and just in life, you always grow. You're supposed to learn. So a lot of the things I said back then, I still mean it. It's just I get a deeper understanding of it now. So, a lot of the old content, shout out to Tay. She was like, look, don't worry about it. You get to redo it. So yeah, I'm gonna redo a lot of that old content, but we go do it in I'm gonna do it in the upload. I'm not gonna do it live. Yeah, I'm gonna just have general conversations live. I mean, if we want to review it, then we can go back and look at it. I plan on making it instead of 3 hours long, anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes so people can get the meat and potatoes and keep it moving. We won't have to sit through an hour long live. But if y'all want to discuss it, then we can go live and talk about it. So I think that'd be dope. But yeah, got my creative flow juice back. I'm up for monetization. I'm not go click it yet. Like I said, I'm still cleaning up the channel a lot. Man, I got a lot of content. I haven't deleted over 200 videos. I still got over 400 to go through. And I thought I knew when I start putting drops in, but it didn't. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna leave it up to the people. I should put a poll up. Do y'all want to look at some of the old content, or y'all want to chit chat? We can just rap about anything. I know Tay always got something to talk about. And what I mean by that is sis is very observant, and I appreciate our dialogue, because as far as like my content, Tay is like a gold mine. She can always point something out, like, let's talk about the behavior in this. Let's talk about the spiritual aspect of this. She look at things away from a spiritual understanding. So, and then I got a show, I'm waiting till sis ready, but I got another show I want to do. Talking about different me, talking about me again. Well, my channel, I'm gonna talk about me, goddamn it. Just a funny thing, right? I was talking to my wife, and I told her, I asked her, I said, have you ever thought I was arrogant? She said no. I said, really? She said, no. She said, but a lot of people thought you was arrogant, but I know you, and anything you ever said, you always did, or at least you tried to do, right? And I'm like, what you mean try? Like, I always did. She was like, yeah, I'm just telling the truth. At least you would try to do. She said, so that's not arrogant to me. Arrogant is just saying that you can do stuff and never proving it. That's her definition of arrogant. Like saying you can do all these amazing things but never do it. But that's what it is to her. So, but I was thinking, like, all these common sayings, right? People say, oh, they think they're better than me, or they think they know everything, or it always start with they think, and it is really what people think. That's how, when people say that, that's how they looking at you. Like, I have people told me, do you agree with the wife? Like, I have people told me, like, I think I know everything. And I'm looking like, bro, you know how often I say I don't know shit? Like, do you hear when I say that? Oh, because you talk about things I'm aware of or have knowledge of. Yeah, I know that. I did a lot of stuff in life. I tried a lot of things. I know it's not normal for a lot of people, but it was normal for me. Just to try shit. I got 1, 2, 3. I've held right now only 2 are active. I got 2 licenses that are active, but I held over 6 different licenses from builder, real estate, life insurance, health insurance, personal training. It was a certificate, a nutritionist. I got that with my personal training license. It was a certificate also. I went and got a certificate to teach self-defense. So, I tried a lot of stuff. I worked, in a hospital for 15 years, and that exposed me to stuff. Exposed me to a whole, like, working in the hospital. It depends how I'm this type of person, right? When I hear something new, I'm like, damn, I want to try it. So working in the hospital, working with all these different people, you're exposed to a lot of different cultures, and people, you work together. You know how your friends invite you somewhere, and then you try something like, oh, I never thought I'd be doing painting with a twist and shit like that, but I did. That's just one thing. But yeah, I got exposed to a lot of different things. And you just try things in life. Some people don't. Some people don't have them opportunities. I didn't have opportunities like that when I was younger. So when I got older, anything that I could try, I tried. you know. People, I mean, even road trips. I remember one boy was like, "Hey man, we going to a winery." Man, I get hooked on wineries. I'm a wine connoisseur now. My wife, I took her to like 3 different wineries. We used to travel around and go to different wineries. Well, I'm in Michigan, so there's a lot of different wineries in here between here and Ohio. A lot of different wineries. So we one summer we went to like six or seven different wineries. Just get in the car and go. We ain't had no kids. You know, we off the weekend, we out. You know, me and my wife used to do stuff like that. That's why she going crazy now. We get kids because we used to just it's the weekend, no plans, we out. We'll just go somewhere for a couple days. You know, so I mean, you know, being exposed to that, and then even there, when you expose yourself to new things, you just open yourself up to different experiences. Because I've met so many different people going to wineries, right? You'll be amazed. You sitting next to somebody, just having general conversation. Then they give you a business card, that CEO or something like, oh shit, like stuff like that. You never know, and that has happened plenty of times. I met the man who eventually became the president of the hospital I worked with 3 years before he became the president, and he was the president of Tyco, the toy company. That shit was wild. And he was traveling to. He had came to Michigan because his family from there. I think he visited like an auntie or something, and they just so happened to pop up at this winery. And when he became the president, they was giving him a tour of the OR, and I looked at him, and I still had his card. This was the funny thing, right? Still had his card. So when I looked at him and I said his name, he turned and looked. I reached in my wallet, got his card. I was like, "You don't remember me?" He was like, "Yeah, you the guy at the winery." We was sitting back talking about we was talking about old school cartoons, Thundercats and stuff. He was just talking about old school cartoons because I had some Thundercat socks on, and we was sitting there. Me and my wife was talking, and I scratched my leg, and when I lift my pants leg up, he seen it, and that's how me and him got into a conversation. But you never know, you know. So weird stuff like that. But yeah, just wait. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I don't know. I should have put a poll up, but I know it sucks in it. But I don't know if y'all want to review any of these old videos or y'all want to talk. How did I do that? I hate when I do that. Hold on. God damn it. Giving me sight beyond sight. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Like, just exposing yourself to new things and new people, bro. Um, but people box themselves in, put themselves. I got a video about that, man. Like, it's so crazy. Like, a lot of stuff that talking about. I've been talking about this stuff. Like, literally talking about groups. That's the video I wanted to review tonight. Oh, that ain't what I'm doing. But I've been talking about that. And it was interesting because I made a couple key points. Leadership, you know, I was talking about that. Um, so ain't none of this new. You know, there's nothing new under the sun. A lot of this stuff, that's what I erased so much of it. But a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about now, you know, I'm just delineating about it because, you know, now we here. You know, now we got the 9. Now it's put together. This was an interesting one. And I think, let me share my screen. Drano, what up, sis? Appreciate you. Prayers in the building. What up, my brother? Oh, yeah, the Thundercats, bro. I'm telling you, Lion-O, boy. I thought I was Lion-O. Bro. I love cats because of Thundercat. Yeah, I thought I was Lion-O. Man, I used to watch, remember Johnny Quest? That was my, hi, G. When you look back at some of them cartoons now, man, them damn cartoons racist as hell. IG. That shit fucked up, man. Them cartoons messed up. Man, some of that old school stuff is, bro. Like my wife was watching, what was she watching? Gone with the Wind. I'm like, man, turn this racist shit off. I don't know why to watch this. One no damn house servants that goddamn happy back then. Like this shit fake as hell. Like man, them shows was messed up, man. But yeah, shout out to HP, man. She was doing a show the other day. She was like, "What a time to be living in." You know, I think of the era we in. We was talking about music, man, and music is not the same no more. I remember like music, Soul Child. We was talking about Joe. Look, y'all might be hating on him, but John B. Don't listen to what people. That was the shit. Silverhawk, yes. And I was thinking about that too. Like, man, we used to go outside. Parents used to kick us out. We'd be running up and down the goddamn street, all through the woods. Wasn't nobody know where we at. Then we come back home at night. Wasn't nobody disappearing. Wasn't nobody getting like this. Now they take kids right out your house. They take them right off your front porch. These people crazy. They was probably doing it back then, but it's way more rampant now. And now that we got access to news everywhere, I think we see. I mean, all this stuff could have been happening. It probably wasn't happening in our little pockets but I don't think we have communities like we used to. Like, if you ain't part of a community, like, especially like melanated people, when I was growing up, it was like a lot of my family was around. And even if they wasn't family, it was like they was friends of my grandmother. So they was like family. I didn't know no difference. As a kid, I didn't know these people because they was always telling me what to do. So I didn't know if they was family or not. But they don't have that. We don't have that no more. We don't have that tribe, that community no more. So ain't no kids just like when my kids be outside playing, somebody come walking down the street, I'd be like, come here. You don't know. These some crazy. Look, man, I'm out in the burbs too. You see a white man jogging, he might grab a kid, put it in a knapsack, and keep it moving. I'm straight. Mm. But yeah, it's not like it was. Even like when we talk about elders, I didn't see a lot of my elders doing things like the elders do now. I wanted to talk about this too. And if y'all want the link, let me know. I can make a community post and put the link in that. But I wanted to talk about this too. I think this is just an issue that I see because I'm getting older, right? But I see a lot of the older people, like elders, right? Elders are, in my opinion, right? Elders are there to guide. They're there. They're there to guide. They're there for. My bad. I just woke up. What's is on the tip of my tongue? Counsel, right? They're there to guide you and to counsel you. But it's like the elders want the spotlight now. They want to be in charge. They don't want to pass the baton. Because I'm getting, me personally, I'm ready. I'm like, look, where the young people at? Come take this so I can relax. You come to me when you need something. let me go get on my nice comfortable couch and you hit the streets. You do it. I'm ready to do that. The next 10 years, that's what I'm gonna be doing. You take the baton, and if you need something, come holler at me. Other than that, let me be. Let me relax. Now I done put the work in. I done did all that. But it's not the older people. They still want to run the show. And I think that's in society. Like Joe Biden, bro. Why did you run for President Trump? Why let the young guns have it? Where the young ones at? Where the future at? We can't. I ain't about to say that. Miss Tracy, what up though? God damn it, we should have went on Petty Vision. I would have been roasted. I gotta get y'all linked up to Rumble. We need to go over Rumble one day and just have a ball. If y'all really want to see me act up and act out. I ain't gonna say act up and act out. But if y'all really want to know what I think, we gotta take the show to Rumble one day. And I can just cut loose. because I am up for monetization. So I'm trying to be a good old boy over here. I'm trying to be Godspell. What up, bro? Dee 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 dee. Yeah, but I think that's one of the issues. With the younger and older crowd, I just see the old people holding on too long. Not the old people, but the older people. Pass the baton. You're supposed to be there for guidance and counsel. Let these young people run the show now. I'm ready to do it. Hell, I'm only 40. I just turned 40. I'm like, where y'all at? But then that's a problem too. Not a lot of the young people are standing up, and they don't look like they're ready to take over. But you never know until you try. That's why we're here to counsel and to guide, because they're going to have to mess up just like we did. We can't be afraid to let them mess up. Let them bump their head. That's how you learn. But, man, you can't hold on too long, and you can't hold out too long. Man, Tech, so, hey, bro, I was in your live the other day. I couldn't chat. I had the kids, but, bro, I wish they had that game on. They probably do. I start playing mobile gaming. I still can't see shit, but it's fun. It's fun. And shout out to Antisocial. Anti got me back into, gaming on my mobile. I ain't did it in about a year. I can't see. So she be carrying me through PUBG when we play. I've been playing Warframe though. I love that game. Thank you, Miss Tracy. I don't know if you said happy birthday to me. It was a couple weeks ago, I think. No, 25th. Yeah, my sister's birthday about to come up. There's a whole bunch of birthdays. We still in tourist season. Shout out to all the tourists, man. Bang bang tourist game. This is the best season right here. Remember, the tourists run the world. We the earth sign. We the earth of the earth. Like they say, get you a word, man. Y'all gotta get y'all a tourist in y'all life. Keep y'all grounded. Keep some of them. Okay, not all of them. Some of them just poor little tink tinks. Every group got poor little tink tinks. Our poor little tink tinks are poor little tink 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 tinks. If you get a good tourist in your life, you blessed. If you get a bad tourist in your life, you cursed. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. If you get a good one, you're blessed. If you get a bad one, you're cursed. And that good one can turn bad. That's one thing. When the tourists turn bad, when the tourists fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. That's one thing, man. Tourists is fed up, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Non-stop, relentless hell. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, top six. I can't even say the word right now. My brain is mumble jumble. But yeah, toxicity. I can't even say it. Toxicity. I'll be able to say it tomorrow. But yeah, that's the thing running rampant too. And unfortunately, here is different. You can do things, but in life, sometimes it's hard to just change your environment. It's hard. Sometimes you got to change the people in your environment, and sometimes you got to change your environment. But eventually, it's gonna have some effect on you. That's just my personal experience. Not poor little thing. Yes, rooted. Rooted. Is you a Taurus, rooted? Aquarius just attach and cut off when we are tired. Yeah. Commanders in the building. Shout out to the general, the minister of defense. I missed you, Commander. I missed you. What up, Commander? Yeah, I got my that the other night I had to get that off my chest. Now that it's off, that now that the weight is lifted, I found a new attitude. Hey, I just did a intro. Pretty sure she won't mind. Oh, let me upload it to my phone. I can play it to StreamYard. But tell me what y'all think. I just did a new intro for Miss 504. And she didn't even play this one. I ain't, I ain't about to talk about Miss 504 because she be watching. She be in the bushes. And I ain't about to say she ain't about to say that she don't know what she doing. But I sent her two and she played the first one and not the second. But I think they do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Y'all hear echo? As long as y'all don't hear it, I'm cool. Let me try to upload this real quick. I think it's dope. I don't think she played it on her channel yet. So yeah, if y'all need intros, if y'all need outros, whatever y'all need, let me know. Cause I'm feeling the editing right now. Catch me when I'm inspired. Because when I'm not inspired, then I'm not inspired. So this is the one I wanted her to upload and play. She gonna be mad. I can't stop getting in trouble. But check this out. Tell me what y'all think.
I tell you, ooh, 504, you a goat with this shit. I'm a goat. I'm a different breed of a woman. I'm not an easy takedown because I'm not gonna play with nobody. When I say I'm not for play, I'm not for play. Y'all better get them damn lights going. And I'm coming on here, giving this content is what it's called. I tried to tell y'all. I've been tried to tell y'all, but y'all ain't gonna hurt me. Y'all thought I was cuckoo or cocoa puffs. I know you a hoe. A hoe out here.
Somebody said that you was looking for me. Here I go. 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 Here I go.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
A hoe out here. I love when she say that. She be going in. She be going in. Sound like the stove wouldn't start. And then it started, and that was fire, wasn't it? Hey man, when I be in my zen, bro, I be thinking of some little crazy thing. I ain't think you even you talk about the countdown clock. That's what I actually use. It was the sound effect. It was the stove igniting. The ticking time bomb was like tick tick tick. This one was like. That's what I was like. Nah, I want that one. Little echo. Okay. But yeah, so I got my creative juices going. So I'm ready to put, girl, I done told you, only thing I need for you is what you want to, if you want to be eating going out, you eating coming in, I can have you eating coming out. If you want your dancing day, I'm telling you, I get it. It's certain people like Miss 504 Tay. It was somebody else too. Like when I'm thinking of like creating, anti. I have fun with 755s too. It's because I kind of got a vibe off their personality. But yeah, I got so many sound bites from Tay. I got you, bro. Just tell me what you want on it. I can make it from scratch. Like a lot of those pieces, most of everything I made from scratch. Like even the backgrounds that I made, all the stuff is made from scratch. Very few times I get Like you'll see like the stuff in the background. That's a video, but like the light in the storm, but everything else I cut and paste and put together. But yeah, Rudy, you got some good images too. I like some of your images. I like a lot of your images. I think your is that your brand image? That's dope. I would love to freak that out. That your icon, I would love to freak that out. Boy, I had that more. I tell you, I see something, I'll be like, you know what I can do with that? Yeah, definitely. Hey, yo, don't sleep on Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy has some editing skills. She just ain't putting them to play. Aquarius 212. Hey, I am guys. What's your I think you in the D too, ain't you? I think every time I asked you that. Yes, my logo. Yeah, your logo dope, bro. I like that logo. Did you make that or did you have it made? I gotta yeah, so we're about to be monetized again. And I have potential to make money off of my videos, so I'm gonna start putting back into the content. Like I said, I want to do more upload. I want to get Petty Vision monetized, so over there it's gonna be a different flow, a different style. We was having a conversation. Well, Gary was having a conversation, and I really do enjoy editing. I got a lot going on. But I'm committed to everything that I got going on. I don't put too much on my plate. I just handle things, as they come. But yeah, I'm definitely ready to put my foot back in the mud. Probably to the winter and then take the winter off. Take it kind of slow. But while I was going, oh man, I should show y'all my tooth. So I got some dental work done yesterday or the other day, and my wife was roasting me because I've never got a crown. And when they do a crown, they have to create a post, right? So they skim your tooth, make it smaller so the crown can go over. These people did not put a temporary crown on my mouth, so now I look like I got an anorexic tooth in my mouth. So, but I do, coming on camera soon. Just not with this anorexic tooth, as my wife called it. Man, my wife be roasting me, bro. She was like, "Oh, it don't look bad. It just look anorexic. You just got one anorexic tooth." So I'm looking like, "Are you serious right now?" My wife be getting me, man. Went to the software design to make it digital. Okay, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that is dope. Tay, she got me. I'm telling you, she got me, Tay. I appreciate that, Commander. Can you throw BDBs in there too? I got a program Nightbot to put BDB. Matter of fact, let me do that now. But that's what I wanted to share real quick too. So some of these old videos, I didn't erase a lot of them, right? But this one right here, that's my cousin rapping. I might have to erase that. I might have to erase that too. I'm gonna have to erase all this. But are you willing to make sacrifices necessary to be king? This was a good one. Hey, let's rock out with this one, if y'all don't mind. Flies and bees. I made some interesting points in this video. Hold on, let me get to this so I can see the chat. I was thinking about sharing another concept of mine that I live by or I incorporate in my daily life, and I was thinking about it at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was about to do a video, and I said, no, I just wait and do it tonight. So, we all heard this old saying a couple different ways. You catch a fly with honey, you catch a fly, you attract more flies with honey than you will shit. And you'll attract more bees with honey than you will vinegar. And just the way I live life, I observe. And just like the ancients, a lot of philosophies and understandings that we use today comes from the ancient world. And a lot of them just simply observe nature and analyze it and broke. That part right there too. A lot of the things, concepts, these old sayings, we just say them because people before us said them. But a lot of these teachings come from, ancient civilization. A lot of these understandings. And when you understand the concept, you can actually use it because some of this stuff we ain't supposed to be saying. Some of this stuff wasn't for us, wasn't made by us, so it don't work for us. But we live by it. Don't trust everybody. Where can you live in a world where you don't trust everybody? That saying came from someone who was very scorned about life. And just because you have an incident where you can't trust people, you shouldn't fall back into a belief that you can't trust anybody. Because when you do, that's what you go attract in your life. Is people you can't trust. Whatever you think, you program into your subconscious, and that's what you become aware of. And believe it or not, or know it or not, that's what you focus your attention on. Because when you see it, it's just confirming something that you believe. All right. So if you believe you can't trust everyone, you ain't gonna be looking for the instances where where people show that they trustworthy. You're too busy focused on the things of the people you can't trust. You're too busy watching the people stabbing you in your back, and you're not even paying attention to the person right there on the side of you that's ride or die. So I just wanted to add that. Broke it down and seen it for what it is, and that's what I do. So when I heard this saying, I had to put it to practice. So what did I do? I took some honey and I put it outside. I wanted to see if it attract bees or flies. So when I did that, I noticed that it attracted bees and flies. At first, it attracted more flies, and then a bee came, left. And when it came back, it came with, I don't know if it was the same bee, but it came back with more bees. What up, Kalani? It came back with more bees. Hey, man, this is a true story. I actually did that. I put a cap. It was, I think, like a Gatorade or something. It was like a bottle cap, a thick one. And I put honey in it. And I'm sitting back in the backyard chilling, smoking. And I noticed, like, it was flies. I don't know if they was already in the neighborhood. A whole bunch of flies came, and I seen this one bee come. And the flies was like flying around the bee. Man, the bee left, and I'm telling you, it wasn't even 3 minutes later. It was like 7, 8 bees came, and then the whole thing was took over by bees. Like they came in and they got rid of the flies. And the more bees came, the less flies it was. So I noticed not only that it seemed like the one bee brought more bees back, but once the bees got there, right, right, got there. But once the bees got there, they band together and protected the resource, which was the honey, and it shooed the flies away. So I thought that was interesting, And then, just another observation. I noticed that flies are attracted to crap, and, I got a dog, so observing things in real time. I noticed Hustle King, what up? Hey, y'all make sure to show my boy Hustle King. I just ran across a real good dude, good heart. He doing good content over there on this channel. We want to make sure we
Oh,
support him. I'll put his
T.
link up in the chat.
He still come through. Shout out to
But
Hustle T King, bro. Shout
so
out to
yeah,
little
so I
bro.
noticed like it was a abundance amount of flies on a piece of dog crap. You seen a bee hovering around it, but not really partaking in the shit. But then I noticed, the flies leave. Then more flies come. More flies come. And I thought that was interesting. So, I watch Animal Planet. Once I get an idea, I start looking for it. So I just wanted to see the nature of flies. And that's when I learned that flies, every time a fly lands, it shits. Every time a fly lands, it leaves shit wherever it lands, right? And it's not that a fly shits every time, but it secretes. Every time it lands, it secretes bile. So technically, yeah, it shits, but it secretes bile. It like marks it. So then I noticed like flies don't live in colonies. They come together to eat shit, and then they leave and go drop the shit they ate off of other places. So then you notice bees, right? Bees come together and work in colonies. They work in a hive. They work for the queen, but ultimately they work for each other. They all got roles and jobs just like us humans. But the significant thing is anytime a bee resources or just the way a life for the bee is threatened, they come together and they attack anything that's threatened. Chicky, what? Shout out to Commander. That was one of the concepts behind, building this tribe over here. That we come together, we build, but we also protect each other. And Commander dubbed it the honeypot because of the female support to come over here. I appreciate y'all so much. And the queen bees, they don't got stingers; they got machetes at the end. But that's what bees do. Compared to flies, you see, like in hold on, I'm gonna let the video talk. What up? What up, though? I appreciate it, man. What up, Facts? I'm trying to grow fast, bro. Just put my head down and grind. Oh, not that dude. So I noticed, the bees come together and they defend the resources. They defend their way of life. And observing that, I don't do categories, but I do see aspects in people. And I notice that you will attract people. And the type of people you attract have similarities to flies and bees. And in the macro, in real life, when we talk about what kind of people do we attract, if you really think about it, you have friends and enemies, flies and bees. You have people who come around for the shit. They come and drop the shit off and then they leave. And you got people who come around willing to build and help protect what y'all build together. And so if y'all ever hear me call someone a fly, you know what I'm talking about. Using that concept in real life, being more of a pollen. You watch bees, they come to flowers, they gather their pollen. As they're gathering the pollen, they also pollinating. So it's they giving and receiving. Then they fly off into the hive and they create honey out of the pollen. And they do that not to just benefit themselves, but benefit the whole community. Well, that part right there, comparing different people to come into your life. Some people will come in and pollinate you. They'll take some energy or the experience with you, but they don't leave you drained. They pollinate. They leave you with something that you can grow from. Then you got some people who just come in, leave your shit, and walk away. So people, you can, when you observe or interact with people, this concept, I don't know how or why I came up with it, but, it's true. People will come into your life just to bring the shit, and then they'll leave. When your life would be going great, they come in, cause chaos, and they out. Then you have some people that come in your life, and they build with you. They help you grow. You help them grow. Bees and flies. So as a content creator, I want to be more like Paula, and I want the bees to come over here and get the information from me, and also sprinkle to help germinate and help me grow. And then they go back, and guess what? They bring more bees to me, because now they know they can come over here and get power. I don't want to be the shit content creator where people come over for the shit. Bunch of flies come over for the shit, eat the shit, and go out and drop the shit off everywhere else. But that's what we attract in our lives. And it's predicated upon what we do. Really. And I just want you to know, using that concept, you go attract different types of people. And even when you're doing good, you go attract bad people, but it's what you do. Do you let those bad experiences turn you? Or do you grow from it and keep it moving? We all done dealt with trolls on some way, shape, form, but in real life, in the macro, we deal with people like this, so you can't let one experience, two experience, even 5, hell, 10 experiences with people dilute you and make you not want to interact with people, because those are just the wrong people. Everybody is. It's hard for me to say, because I had so many good people in my real life. I met so many good people on here. It's hard for me to say the society or the world is just ugly, because I experienced so much beauty in it too. And the beauty outweighs the ugliness. Honestly, that's what keeps me motivated and keep me pushing. That's what keeps me filled with hope. Sometimes, that hope get drained, because a lot of these incidents, life will, take a toll on you. But in that instant, that's when you need these good people around you, because they remind you, okay, this is just a situation, but we go get over this and we go overcome it, and we go keep it moving, but we here for you. That's why, like, when I say, hey, I'm your bro, if you need me, call me, I mean that shit. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because shit, I might need to call you one day. So yeah, call me. But that's what we supposed to have, in life. Supposed to be able to have people in your life that when you're down, that you can lean on them, that you can utilize them, that they can utilize you. Some people, it'd be so funny, because people be so closed off, but when they're in a time of need, they look around like you done closed everybody out. Now that you need people, ain't nobody around you. That's why. Because when you didn't need them, you pushed them away. That's like getting rid of a tool because you don't need it right now, but a week later I need it to fix this, but when I didn't need it, I got rid of it. So I didn't want it around. It was taking up space. Like, nah, that's not how it works. And I'm an introvert, so I don't have a big circle. I have a dot, but those dots are reliable people that I know at any time I can call on, so friends, family. I don't really look at friends. Most of my friends, I look at them as family. But yeah, bees and flies, I think that's on membership. We'll be getting that membership back soon. I'm not in the chat. Hold on 1 second. It was another video. Oh, groups. Yeah, I did a video about groups. I wanted to play a little part of that. I don't know where it's at. You are your worst enemy. But that was a good one too. I think I gotta erase all this. Why is it important to understand attention? Do you practice what you preach? Excuses, excuses, excuses. I was talking shit back then, huh? This a year ago. Personal accountability and what to do with it. What to do with it. Well, hurt people hurt people. I think I redid that one already. Little engine of good. I was going through some shit then. I don't know what that was. What up, though? Well, where is it at? Oh, I think I erased it. This one was an interesting one. I think I was breaking this chart down. Or maybe that wasn't the one I was breaking that chart down. But Tay, I don't know. Can you see this, Tay? Is Tay still in the chat? Can you see that one with the angry big head man? This is the original concept of Baphomet. I don't know if you can see that. But this was the original concept of Baphomet. And you see that little symbol up in the corner? I think I erased it. This is a series I didn't finish with my dad. It gotta be up here. It's still here. I might have erased it. Can't see this shit. I'm looking for the actual thumbnail. I got Let's make common sense common again. Good luck with that. Yeah, I think I erased it. I don't see it. That sucks. Yeah, I erased it. Did I erase both of them? I had two. My bad, man. I'm sitting up here looking for this video. Personal girl. I didn't think I erased both of them. Big way. I don't not debate religion. I think I erased that one. Oh, okay. Why do people fail at leading? That's one of them. Let's see what old boy was talking about in this one. I was flabbergasted, I guess. I mean, so I got to talking to some of the staff. One of the supervisors, right? I was flabbergasted. Now I'm talking too much, and I ain't even interested in listening to myself talk. But back to the chat. Yeah. So oh shit. I ain't want to keep y'all too long. We rock for an hour, but yeah, we go. I got some stuff coming up. I'm gonna do some pre-recordings next week. We'll do some more editing. We creating Sector 9. I was gonna wait until I created the video, but no, we creating Sector 9 because we got BDB, we got anti 18 channels. I'm just we got Tay, we got Santina, we got Intrinsic, we got me. You know, we got a lot of great content creators. There's 6 of us. Some of us got multiple channels. So, and we got a lot of support people, a lot of people who support us too. That I know that you know, you don't have to be part of the 9 to be considered in the 9 sector. You know, this is just a sector where good vibes come. You know, we don't deal with no BS. We create environments where people can either be motivated, educated, inspired, or have fun. You know, it's just creating that environment that they say doesn't exist and being intentional about it. That's why I call it Sector 9. The 9 is divine, you know, and in this sector, we just want positive people doing positive things, you know, in their own little positive way. You know, everybody different. Everybody got unique styles. Everybody bring different things to the channel. I'm putting Gary in Sector 9. Shout out to Gary, my 33 brother. He part of Sector 9. I'm putting him in there. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm just playing. But yeah, it's just a lot of great people who doing positive things, creating an environment where people can grow. You know, eventually that's what people, the right people will come. You know, we don't care if everybody come, because technically we don't want everybody to come. Because if everybody come, that means you got to do a vetting process, and that takes time. So now let's just get the right people who doing the right things with the right intention, and we ain't got to worry about all that. You know, people over here for the wrong reason. No, we don't need everybody. We need the right ones. You know, so I appreciate everybody rocking out with it. I know, Tay. I'm just playing. Gary, I'm playing. I'm not putting you in Sector 9. If you want anybody associated, if you feel you got good content, or it ain't even got to be good to the standards of YouTube, but if you're creating an environment where people can come and don't have to worry about being talked about, being judged, that's what the 9. That's what we present. Judgment free zone. We like a modern day Planet Fitness. No judgments over here. No judgments over here. Man, I might come on camera and show y'all my anorexic too. Never mind. I'm sleepy. I'm about to go back to sleep. I was putting my kids to sleep and ended up falling asleep. And then I popped up like the Undertaker, like, hold on, I was supposed to do a show. I was about to do one last night, but I just wasn't feeling it. Now that I'm not doing like my teachings and stuff, I don't know what to come on here and talk to y'all about. I really don't. To be honest with you, but like I said, I'm open to any concept, to any conversation. Like I was saying earlier, I just think, the elders, y'all got to make room for these young folks, man. Y'all got to be ready to pass the baton. Y'all holding on to it too long. You're getting slower in the race. Let the fast people run it. Let them run the race. We need time for us to sit in the crowd and cheer them on. I think that's what's missing. You said why not? Because I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel some type of way because it's like at least I need the opportunity, right? Just give me the opportunity um to have some type of compensation for my work. This is work. Like, I know a lot of people get on here and I don't know what I'm not gonna say what other people do. I know what I do. I put time into, like, when I'm talking about karma or these personnel, I put time into that. I put effort into it. I put energy into it. And if I can't be compensated for it, then it's a waste of my time. I'm just being honest. Liz B, what up, sis? Hey, eat y'all. Hey, eat y'all.
Hey y'all. Hey Liz. I ain't want nothing. I just come up here.
Um,
Chit chat.
just the chit chat. I appreciate that, sis. I know the people missed you. We all missed you, Tay. We all missed you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Y'all been pulling me through.
That's what we supposed to do. I'm gonna need a shoulder to lean on, so I got to make sure mine available. I mean, that's how we should be. That's how it should be. Um, and we got enough examples in life where people don't do that. But I want to be the example that it can be done. Sometimes you got to do stuff before other people see it's okay to do. So, I mean, I try to make myself vulnerable on here, but I don't like that word. I ain't gonna use that word, vulnerable, transparent. I try to mean what I say on here.
hmm Life is crazy though. We gotta get back on that talking about resilience, you know. Um Resilience or adversity. Because man, nobody is exempt from adversity. Like
Mm.
no one.
And the hard part about it. I was listening to a couple things today, and so many people are stuck on the mind, the mind, the mind, the mind. Control the mind, control the mind. I don't hear nobody talking about the emotions, and that's what is the hardest part to get through when it comes to adversity. You can't think your way out of adversity. You can try, but until those feelings align with those thoughts, you go every time you take. That's what they say: take one step forward, two steps back. That emotion always creeps up.
Yeah,
Especially.
because
Oh, go
my
ahead, sis.
bad, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, go ahead. That was the perfect part. You cutting in right there.
No, yeah, because I've tried I've tried it so many times where you think, about getting out of adversity or whatever situation you're in, but still at the end of the day, you're not sky free yet. So your feelings are still stuck. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? You still feel some type of way, even though your mind you could be preparing your mind for other things. It just, man, that's the most difficult part is when you going through something, is getting your feelings together and your mind together. But I feel like for me, what makes me get it together is understanding the fact that I'm not in this position forever
Hmm.
and that the sun will come out again. Is a test that I have to go through, or it's it's something that I know when it's adversity, you gonna make it out on the other side. Whether you gonna learn something from it, and it's gonna be whether you have failed the test and you realize, okay, I'm not ready yet, or you've passed and now you're ready to excel to the next thing.
Mm.
You know. That's how I
And
look at adversity. But it's tough to kind of get your feelings together in check when things are not the way that you want them to be.
hmm
But
And
you
that's
have
what,
to understand that this is just something I'm going through right now. It's not going to always rain. It's not going to always feel, you know, this way.
and now that the way you broke that adversity down, now I give you a little bit more clarity of why I say adversity gives you the opportunity to see how far you came and how far you got to go.
Mhm.
That's the mental aspect of it. That's why I always remind myself. But that emotional, you have to experience those emotions. And a lot of times, that's where the lesson is. Why am I feeling like this? Um, like when I lost my sight, I'm like, why am I depressed? It was because, I had all these big plans. I just had a son. I was thinking about throwing ball with him. And so once I reviewed all those things that I felt I couldn't do no more, I wrote them down and I started finding ways to do them, alternate ways. If I can't do it like this, well, I can do it like this, or I can do this. And that made me feel better. Once I felt better, then I was able to move forward. And I don't get depressed. Like I don't even look. I know I'm not gonna be able to see. My son throw a ball, hit me in the face sometimes, but I'm doing it. I'm doing something that I feared I couldn't do. Now when it comes to baseball, I ain't trying to catch no baseball with him. I'm straight. The little rubber ball that bounce off my face, fine, but not no baseball. But you see what I'm saying is that pain has lessons. You know.
Mhm. That's the thing. It's analyzing. And a lot of the times we don't analyze it. We just want to hurry up and get through it. It's like
Hmm.
I don't want to feel this way. I want to hurry up. So you don't. Some people don't tend to sit back and, like you say, like you question yourself. Why am I feeling like this? Because then when you answer your own question, now you can begin to solve certain situations and problems that you have in your life.
Mm. I got to make a new sauce button because I got a movie clip in that one. I'm taking that out because that was some sauce. We'll get a new sauce button. But that right there, man. I mean, diversity. We built. Believe it or not, yin and yang. Life ain't all peaches and cream, but those hard lessons, the painful lessons, that gives us the clarity to when we experience the good things, we can appreciate it more. We appreciate the good thing.
Mhm.
That's like, my dad came on here. Like men be afraid to say, "Oh, I cried." Look, I don't care. I ain't gonna say I'm a crybaby, but I have tears of joy. And as a man, do you know how refreshing that is to express that? Because it's so long in my life, I was as a man, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. I'm emotions, and you telling me I can't express it the way I choose to. That make you
I
soft
just
if you
listened
do that.
to a show that said men nowadays rather be miserable than
Hmm.
vulnerable
Hmm.
because we live in a world where I'm good, I'm straight, I'm okay. Instead of sitting the person down and being vulnerable and saying, I need this from you. But people rather be miserable than to say that.
And that's because the stereotype or the standard that society created. You ain't a man if you cry. You ain't a man if you talk. I was listening, and I was in the chat chatting. Or did I get on the panel? It was Miss T, and this guy was like, "Men don't talk about their emotions." I'm like, "Shit, I do." Well, that ain't what men supposed to do. Well, don't no wife want to hear that. I'm like, man, my wife listened to me. Well, that's not normal. Man supposed to do this, and that's why men are the way they are now. It's because look, you can run away from it all you want, but it's a part of you, and until you embrace it, you gonna be detached. That's why people walking around like zombies because they just logically thinking. Do you know when you logically think, you know one thing you eliminate is compassion? Because compassion is not logical. I'm gonna be real, right? Think about what I'm telling you. Compassion is not logical. I'm gonna give you an example. If I'm walking down the street and I see a homeless man begging for money, and I got money in my pocket, um, logically thinking, who can do more with the money, me or him? Let's be honest. I don't know if he going to buy drugs or buy food. How long he been sitting here? Does he do this every day? My money will logically make more sense for me to keep my money than to give it to him because he might waste it. That's
Mm-hmm.
logically thinking, right? If I see somebody in danger and there's a chance if I help them, I get hurt. It doesn't logically make sense to help that person. Not if I'm gonna get hurt. You see what I'm saying? There's
True.
no compassion and no empathy and no sympathy and logic. So people just walking around focusing on their mindset. What that's logic. That's where the ego resides at too. Remember, the ego resides in our head, not in our heart. Our heart is to balance the ego out. You have the super ego, which are morals and values, but you have the ID, the instinctive desires. And when you talk about ego, the main concept of ego, people are talking about the ID, the selfish part of us. That's why they say we egotistic or that person functioning. That's the selfish part. It's not the super ego.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about our mind, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying get your heart right, get your soul right. You know, deal with those emotions. Understand most people don't even know why they be angry. Something trigger them and now they mad. I got PTSD. Okay, from what? Oh, well, this happened when I was a kid. Well, what about that affects you today? You have to ask those questions to go back and fix that because if you don't, it's going to follow you and hinder you in the future. Young
And those are
Riaz.
sometimes questions you don't even want to answer sometimes. Hey, Riaz. You know, those are hard questions because now you have to, it's hard to analyze yourself
Yeah,
and
until you
admit
start.
certain
Oh,
things because I remember when I asked myself, why are you angry? Like, why are you angry?
and you're right. And you know what else is hard? What's hard too? Tying your shoe until you kept doing it, and then after a while it becomes easy. So, but you're right. It's hard to analyze, but I promise you, the sooner you start, the easier it becomes. And people, it's just
Because
hard for
I
people to
analyze
start.
myself all the time now. Like, it's like clockwork majority of the time.
And
And whether
you,
somebody, even like when people say negative things about me, whether it's positive and negative, I analyze it because even negative, you probably could be right. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying?
you just couldn't
It
articulate it.
might
And
be some truth to what you say.
mhm. Like when people have told me like, "Oh, you think you know everything?" And you know, I question myself when I first heard it, and it's like, damn, do I think I act like that? And then you know, I analyze myself, and
And
you know,
then
I
you
asked
like,
other
well,
people.
I kind of do know a lot.
Man, look, I should
So
have
I
asked.
mean,
Oh
you
man,
might that you're projecting a little bit because that's you, but I kind of do know a lot. So
I said that. I asked my mama that. I was like, "Mama, you think I'm a know-it-all? Like I know everything?" She was like, "You read the whole thing of encyclopedias. I know you know a lot. I don't know if you know everything, but you know a lot." And I'm like, "Damn, I read the whole thing." He's like, "Yeah, you ask me all these weird questions and shit. What is this? I don't know that. That's why I thought. That's why I got the book." So I'm like, but I mean, but even still, it's like, um, you
that's
know,
why you
I
got to take some stuff with a grain of salt when people say I don't. You know what I mean? Like for
mm-hmm,
people who don't really know me, I I take your opinions with a grain of salt. Like I'll most likely sometimes listen, but yeah, it's only the people that close to me that can say certain things to me that I'll take into consideration.
And that's facts. I analyze everything, but I don't mean I'm gonna attach no emotion to it. I take it
Right.
in, and like you said, those people who I know got good intentions with their words, I take that in consideration. Like if Tay was like, man, you think like Tatum told me, so just shut up and take a compliment. You can't take it. And I'm like, damn, I can't. Like, yeah, she right. I got there's no pushback I can give. No pushback. I got
Nah, because it was his birthday last week and he's sitting up there complimenting everybody. I'm like, just take the compliments people giving you. Why you gotta get somebody complimenting you, then you gotta compliment back? This is your day.
and when you said that, I was just quiet and listening. I'm like, damn, I do that. I do that a lot. I do that a lot, and I didn't notice it. I even say when you're doing stuff, a lot of times you don't notice it until somebody on the outside point it out. When you pointed that out, I'm like, damn, I do that all the time. Like somebody say something nice about me, I'm saying it right back. Like sometimes, and then I had to think, like, that may make people feel some type of way. Like, damn, let me just compliment you, bro. Shit. I'm like, okay, yeah. My bad, y'all. My bad. It's just me. But I'm learning and I'm still growing. Um, but at least it's genuine. Shit, I do it all the time. It ain't fake. It's just part of me. But, you know, um, yeah.
Don't be out here, what they call it.
Buttering people,
You don't be out
buttering
here buttering
biscuits.
people.
I ain't about to be buttering no more croissants. I can't butter no more croissants. I ain't
You out
buttering
here
no
buttering
more
biscuits now.
crossroads. No more crossroads. I ain't buttering. No more butter. Get y'all some olive oil though. I'm just. Oh man. Well, yeah. This deleting a lot of stuff. Um, it made me pat myself on the back. Just staying true to what I always said. And a lot of the stuff I say now, I've been saying it was just refreshing. Like, can't nobody take that away from me.
Hmm.
I got two things in this world: my word and my balls. I used to tell people
Use
that all
Paul.
the I used to tell people that all the time. Like, don't test either one of them.
But that is true though.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, as a man, that's when I was wild though. I was wild. Yeah, I was a wild boy. And I want to speak on that too because, like, in today I was watching this reactor, right, and they was talking about that Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, and this reactor she was talking about from the aspect of like being real, right, and she was saying that all all too often that people are attracted to like the celebrity lifestyle. She said so people fake. She was talking about how Drake. She showed a timeline. He was like this, then he became like this. Whatever he needed to become, he became that. And she said people do this in real life. It'll be some, and then my wife was talking to me as I was watching it, and out of the blue, she said, "Why do poor people try to make it seem like they rich, and then rich people they be looking poor?" And she was showing me this picture. They was laughing at this lady in Walmart, right? They was laughing at this lady in Walmart, and when she walked out, Escalade pulled up and picked her up. Like she walked in to get an item, but she was looking like bummy, and there was these kids. This lady was a millionaire, and they laughing at
Hmm.
her, and they got her on Gucci and all this stuff. Well, I ain't gonna say Gucci, but they had like name brand stuff on, and they laughing at her. Just some random woman. I don't know if it was a skit or if it was real or not, but it sparked my wife to ask that question, and I was like, because when you when you don't have it, you want it, so you do things to act like you do have it. So you'll see people. I heard grown people on this app talk about, oh, you wearing stuff and it ain't in fashion. Like what? What you mean in fashion? Who says what fashion is now? Like when we was a
Right.
kid, I used to think like that. Oh, this is out of style. But now, as an adult, I gotta ask the question. Well, who the hell said if I like something, I can't like something because it's not in style. It's not in fashion. It doesn't.
Right.
What status does this put me at if I get something that? What do I get paid for wearing somebody else shit? Oh no, I have to pay to wear somebody else stuff. Where does that make sense at? I'm walking around with your name on my shirt. I'm advertising for you. I should be getting paid for that, right? But I gotta pay you to wear your man. Hell no. That sheep shit don't work on me no more. That shit
It
sound
don't make
crazy.
sense, huh?
It sound crazy. I gotta pay. One time I paid like it was a Red Monkey T-shirt. This damn T-shirt was like $300, and it say Red Monkey on the front. That's it, just Red Monkey. I'm like, I paid $300 for a shirt that said Red Monkey. Oh, the tag is authentic. And I'm like, my boy, this is what my boy's saying. I'm like, bro, I paid $300 for a T-shirt. I was high and had an epiphany because I took the shirt off because I was smoking. And back in the day when you got the Reggies, the seed be popping and you don't want to get no holes in your shirt. So when I used to smoke and I had my expensive clothes on, man, they used to laugh at me because I take my shirt off and put a towel in my lap. They're like, "What the towel for?" Oh, just in case I don't want to get the jeans dirty. They was like, "Bro, you need to bring some extra clothes when you smoke or something." Because I'm like, "Look, man, I got holes in my jerseys." But anyway, I'm looking at the shirt and I'm high and I'm like, man, I paid $300 for this. He was like, bro, this is authentic though. Look, this is a real Red Monkey shirt. Like, bro, this the shit. And I'm looking like, hold on, bro, I paid $300 for this. I gotta go back out and hustle and get that money back. I could have did, man. I got smarter when I smoked. I wasn't one of them dumb people. I started thinking like, hold on, man, this shit don't make sense. But when I'm sober, no, it was like I was high. It was like, okay, that sounds good. Let's do that. Yeah.
But do you think it's a difference, not to get off topic, because even the 40 laws of power, I'm just use that for example, it says to reinvent yourself. And I feel like we all have reinvented ourselves in some form of fashion. So would you consider that being fake?
No, I think it's the intent because like that gets like uh put in the same box sometimes. Reinventing yourself and faking it till you make it, right? That get put in the same box. It's not the same thing because when you're reinventing yourself, you're working towards to become something else. But when you faking it, then you just acting. So one is you're acting, one is you're actively um evolving. Like you're actually doing things to improve. That's like if I want to become smarter, I can do one or two things. I can go get the information or I can just Google stuff when people say it. I know what let me shut up. I'm being petty now. Is it petty time? Peanut butter petty time. Peanut man, look, I ain't gonna lie to you.
We do know a few people who do that.
That's what they do. It's like they Google stuff and they regurgitate it and they feel smarter because they know something. But do you ask them the same thing a week later? They don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
doesn't make me feel smarter because I have to put it into action. I have to like I don't know. It's just it don't work like that for me. No.
Nah, when you that's I love wisdom, and it's nothing because Google is a tool. There's nothing wrong with googling things, but
No.
you have to even. reference what you're Googling because you can get wrong information and you run into somebody who got the right information, you go look kind of stupid, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how you use things. Google is not bad. You know, I Google stuff now, you know, as a resource, you know, but I know how to research too. Um,
It's cool, but like even for example, like you, when you talk about stuff a lot, and you could repeat something over and over and over. But if I haven't really researched it myself or read it and actually done the work, it's like I'm just listening to what you're saying. But for me, and this is just for me, it might not be like this for everybody else. But when I actually put in the work and I actually do it, it makes so much sense. Like, I don't know, it makes I understand it. It's like I heard what you were saying and I understood it. But when I actually went into the book or I went to read it myself, it's like a aha moment. Like, I don't know.
See that's the thing, you know. With me, I understand. Like that's why I tell people don't believe me. What I always say: go observe it, go research it yourself. I'm just here to bring awareness to people. You know, I'm just here to show you that it exists. After that, you go get a deeper meaning, and that's just. I understand that's the best way for people to learn. That's why I always try to leave a resource, like to tell people exactly where to look or understand this concept. Like when you're talking about history, right? It's okay to go look at stuff in history, but you have to understand this is one of the biggest concepts that helped me with history. One of the old school people told me, like, look, the people who won the war write the history. So when you're looking at it, understand that. And when he first said that, I didn't understand it until I really started looking at history. And then I started reading like how when people conquered places, they start burning libraries. And I'm like, what the fuck they burning the libraries for? And then it made sense what he said. They write the history. They burn
Hmm.
everyone else's book. So they have no history. So whatever they say is gold. So if I say you this or you that, you have no documentation saying anything else but what I said. And that's how a lot of things, like even American history, that's how Christopher Columbus found America. Because the people who America, I mean, they conquered, they got their history wiped out. They name, everything got wiped out. So whatever these people said, that's all we know because we wasn't there. So the only reference we have to go back look at is what the people who won wrote. What about the people who lost? What's their perspective? Because there's always three sides to a story. Oh, am I still on?
Hmm.
Okay, cool. My computer went black. You know, there's always three sides to a story. So now I want to know what the loser of the war perspective is. You taught the people, like, think about this, something recently, like 9/11, right? We heard everything that the news said over here. But then when you hear from people who was directly there, you hear something different.
Hmm.
And that's modern day. So now imagine thousands of years ago. Oh man, you can't make this shit up. But people don't look at it. Well, this book said this, and this person was a scholar. Yeah, but that person was racist as hell too. So of course they gonna
Hmm.
say black people were monkeys and this and that, and they were savages, and they were. Of course they gonna say that. But how did those people who they call savages were at peace? They were one with the land. It's funny that people going out grounding and shit, but that's what the savages did. It's funny that people into astrology, but that's what the savages did. It's funny that people into the herbs and stuff now, and that's what the savages did.
Hmm.
They
I'm
sound more
telling you,
natural to
I've been
me.
listening. People can sit up and be like, "Oh, you think you know everything," da 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 da, or whatever. But I'm telling you, a lot of the stuff you have said, it has brought clarity to me, or I have made it like my own philosophy or my own way of thinking because I've noticed that what you're saying And this is in my world or my perspective is correct to me. It's not just because you're saying it. No, like, you used to always say to me, like, um, just like that Kendrick Lamar, they not like us.
Hmm.
You used to always be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all ain't the same.
We not.
And you
And
said
people,
that to me like a year ago. And like when you first used to say it, I didn't get it. I still didn't like I got what you were saying, but I was just like, I don't know, still trying to force it. Like, man, like why we can't be like this and why we you know what I'm saying? I was just like, why we can't. And then you would just always be saying it. And at some point I started realizing I was like, shit, you right. Like, we ain't the same, bro. And you can't make anybody or change anybody. And you always just say like, find the people that you rock with and just, you know, do it like that. Get your own tribe. And that's what it is for real.
because that, like when I understood that, I'm like, what's the solution? Because that was one of them eye-opening moments for me in life. Like understanding, like all skin folk we ain't the same. We just not. And
Mm-mm.
people don't know how to take that. I don't know. People just not listening to what I'm saying. Like you have, even when you talk about like Africa, you have Kenyans, you have Ghanans. Those aren't the same people. They have different cultures. Some of them have
Mhm.
different
When you broke it
languages.
down like that, talking about they got different tribes and all
Yeah.
that, and even like you say, the Asian community,
Hmm.
you got
But when it,
Japanese, you got Chinese, and like you say, some Koreans. Some of them don't fuck with, you know what I mean? They don't fuck with each
mhm,
other.
they don't even deal with each other. But when we say black, we all united on one front, and we wonder why it never works because that's not natural. It's just not. You can fight it all you want, but it's not. And until people accept that and respect people for that, okay, look, us melanated people in America, we have a different culture, and people will come over and indulge in the culture because I'm just being honest. The culture moves the world. I don't know why. I do know why, but the culture
Mm-mm.
moves the world. You got people over in Asia trying to do hip hop. Like every hip hop is like universal. It's like a universal code. Who created it? It's like it's something universal. Everyone enjoys it on level. You got old white people singing hip hop songs, old white people rapping. You see that old white lady who be Uber driving rapping, she'll play her record and people get in like that's you. But you got people, from all different indulging in it.
They even old people,
Yeah,
old, old white people or other races, they be dancing to music.
yeah.
I
They
be
they
seeing like
be
old couples, like old, like 70, 80. These old couples on YouTube, they be dancing.
and then like even talking about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar, right? So Drake is a mixed person who from Canada and is Jewish. He claimed he was Jewish, but he come over here to America and he indulged in the American black culture. But when it benefits him, he black. But you got to ask yourself, like, what is your style? What do your culture? Show me something from your culture because now you're acting in my culture.
Hmm.
But you're only doing it to benefit yourself and your family. You're using it. What are you putting back into it? What awareness are you bringing? What are you adding? No one comes and add to the culture. They just take from it. And then, but you can't do. They bashing Beyonce for trying to do country music. Like, why can't she indulge in that and make money when other people come into our culture and make money?
For real. Because one thing for sure, Indians can come and set up shop in our neighborhood. Chinese can come in, set up shop. Every race can come in and set up shop. But you think, can a black person go to India and set up a store?
Right. You can try
You think we gonna get some customers?
it.
If we go into Asia and set up a store, you think we gonna get
And
customers?
don't even go to Asia. Go into the communities they got here and see if they support you.
They not.
You know what is a where I live at is a soul food place, right? And wasn't nobody supporting it at first, but it was more black people moved around. Now they banging. Now everybody want to support it. Now everybody want to support it, but there's other black businesses that they don't support.
It's crazy.
It's a dollar store owned by some black people. That's where I get all my those toiletries and stuff from. I go there all the time. They hook my son up every time he come in there. They give him a pop, not a pop of juice. He be like, "Pop." He's like, the old black lady, like, "You can have a juice. I'm not giving you pop. I don't care if your daddy say you can have it. I know better." I love old school black people, man, because they feel like their kids is yours. Like the real old school black people, like, nah, look, your parents don't know nothing yet. They still young. This ain't good for you. You ain't getting it. I'd be like, go ahead and tell them. Nope, she said you can't get it. But yeah, oh, it was something else. It was just on the tip of my tongue. I wanted to
Gotta
bring up.
love the old people in the community.
Yeah, man, I love them. I got ran down by an Asian man the other day though. I'm like, fine, I keep my money in my pocket. Give me my 50 back. I bought my kids some. I was talking to y'all right when y'all got off the phone. These four little Asian kids rode up the bike and they wanted some ice cream. And the ice cream lady was like, "Well, you got $4. What you want is $4." And they said no, shook his head. And I said, "Well, just get it for him." And I gave her, 50. And the Chinese man kept running down and grabbed the kids like, "No, no, no, no." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, shit, fine." Like, man, I got a baby in a stroller and I got another little one. Like, you think how I'm gonna take your kids with me? No, I'm straight. I got two bad kids now. I don't need no more. You don't see black people kidnapping people that much. We gotta struggle with our own kids. Shit. Ain't trying to take nobody else's kids. I'm straight. Nah, I'm straight. But yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Why is it? I was watching. So I know you don't know nothing about boxing, right? But I was watching this thing. This black dude, he a boxer, and he won a fight. But when they did his drug test, he had marijuana in the system. So he went on this whole big apology tour, talk about he ain't smoking weed no more. He apologized to the fans. He know what he did disappointed a lot of people. And I'm like, okay, he an athlete, you know. So I'm like, that's a young man. He young. He like 23, 24. But it's just a young man, learning his way. When you an athlete, you shouldn't be doing this, right? But then they got this little Mexican kid. He a good boxer too, but he's smoking weed. Talking about I'm smoking on loud packs, drinking beer at the weigh-in, and I'm like, damn, why y'all ain't criticizing him? Y'all criticized the black dude for smoking weed. He went on an apology tour, but you got this Mexican kids is out in the front, like, telling people to SMD. Like, you can't have no black athlete talking like that. They'd be talking about he ain't a good role model, but they making excuses for this other dude. They justifying his behavior and not even talking about it. And I'm like, why are we held to a different standard than the rest of the world? Like, we
Yeah.
gotta damn near be perfect in everything we do. But the rest of the world, they make excuses. Oh, he's young. He's learning his way. He's doing well. When it comes to black people, why we can't get that? That shit wild, man. That shit wild.
Cause it's the agenda, how they uphold it,
I think I'm gonna make an upload going in on that, just showing that two comparison, the way he talking. I gotta find some clips. Like this dude, like if Tank, if Javante Davis, he just been trolling, right? And they talking, oh my god, like he a thug, he this, he that. This dude was telling people to SMD, and then talk about Jesus Christ is King, Jesus Christ is King. So like what? Hold on, how can you say that right? Oh
In the
man.
middle of Jesus Christ, and he's saying that too.
He was saying he came like Jesus Christ is King, and then they asked him another question. Man, F y'all, that's my SMD. Like what? You just said Jesus Christ is King. How you gonna tell somebody like, bro, that shit don't translate? The math ain't mathing, bro. That don't. I mean, it just sounds like that was a buffer to me. You people use religion as a buffer.
Just think about if only the way they teach religion, if they would teach financial literacy.
Oh, no, they can't do that.
I know.
Religion is to control. Finances is to have control. So they can't teach you how to have control.
Right.
Bars. So,
Man, when you really wake up and unplug yourself, it's crazy.
yeah, man, I was just. I'm gonna watch that video when we get off here because I want to talk about that. I'm inspired to get ready. Oh shit! I'm ready to edit and ready to
You
get
want
to
to talk
work.
about that guy, the boxer?
I want to talk about that witch. I want to talk about the ex witch.
Oh,
Hey, you know what?
oh.
Maybe we can go on Petty Vision and I can do like a live reaction to it. Like I can watch it live with everybody else for the first time and then break it down. I
That'll
think I'm
be
gonna do.
dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing reactions over there. I'm gonna do reactions over there. So yeah, we will do that. What's today? My wife got a 3 day weekend, so we probably can do. I don't know if you're available. Well, we can wait the next week if you want.
I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait the next week.
Wait, next weekend.
Whenever, anytime next week.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
anytime next week. It don't have to be the weekend. It don't have to be the weekend. I found I found some new stuff edited and I'm excited about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Dope.
y'all better get y'all a word. I love that part. I put that in there.
What's up, Reyes?
Young Ria's in the house. What? Yeah, I apologize to everybody, man. Hey, look, I be in the Raptors, man. My daughter getting older, and just it's hard for me to type in chats. Like it's just hard. Running around with the kids all day, literally be on daddy duty, man. I'm a father. I'm a real. I ain't gonna say it like that because I ain't trying to, But I'm in these houses with the kids for real. I'm really in the house, right? How people be in the street now. I really be in the house with the kids. I really be doing that. I'm about that life. I'm about that daddy life. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm really a part of my kids' life, and uh, I'm learning. I'm growing from it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm learning.
He be out here weighing formula and and kilos of milk. You know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, man, she already had 5 grams earlier. She only getting 3 grams now. Shit expensive,
Exactly.
man. Yeah, I was so happy because now she off of that, and I get her that like she can't have almond milk. I tried hemp milk, so I just got to get her that lactose milk. It's from organic farms, non-pasteurized. So you gotta admit that shit expensive. That shit is almost $8 a gallon.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's $8 a gallon, but I don't want her to have that pussy shit. So
Hmm.
And even that, it's faith. That it is what they say it is. Shit. But she gonna be off of that milk. My son don't even drink milk no more. Will
Mm,
T, what up, though, bro? Will T in the building. What up, brother?
what's good? So they going at that boxer dude.
Man, it's I just don't like the double standard. And it's blatant because, like I said, Keyshawn Davis, he went on an apology tour when he smoked weed, but you got this other dude, he's smoking weed on camera. Like he on camera talking about right after the fight, I'm smoking on a handy pack, smoking weed, and I'm looking like y'all made this black dude apologize for this, but it's okay if he do it. Like that's wild. That's wild. And
Bro, that's why I could never be a celebrity.
nah, I'm straight. I'm straight.
Cause the
Don't hold
things
me.
they be asking you to do and say, bro, I could never. If I said something or whatever, that's what I said. Now if I really do feel like I should apologize, because sometimes I do say stuff out of character. You know what I mean? Maybe
Hmm.
somebody made me mad or I didn't say something. Then yeah, I apologize. But you know how they get us to they like to see us get on TV and beg and plead for our jobs back. Nah, bro, that's not me.
Nope. Take it and shove it up your derriere. I'm straight.
I'll
But,
never. Nope.
but see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was saying earlier too about like people they want you to present yourself a certain way. Like even coming on here, okay, I'm a life coach, but people want me to present myself a certain way. Look, I'm gonna be myself unapologetically. I'm a real person. People don't appreciate the realness with people. I can come to you and I'm being transparent. Like I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to be the best version of me. So I do things that you may not agree with. I'm pretty sure you do things that I don't agree with. Guess what though? I'm just not faking like I'm fake. I'm not acting like, oh, I got it all or I know it all. No, I got struggles and I get all that stuff. But that's not appreciated. They want fakeness. People want to see fake shit. People don't appreciate
hmm
the real. E money, 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 e money, money. Man,
Money.
I get it. Man, look,
What's up, E Money?
I'm saying the nine. We gotta get with E because I want to beat for dripping sauce. I just need a beat and then I'm gonna get Anti to do the vocals. Or maybe we can get HP to do the vocals. I want a dripping sauce song. I think that'll be fly.
He be having them fire beats too.
We need an E money beat. I love when 755 said that. We need that E money beat. And that shit hit,
hmm
man. That should be fire, man. But see, that's what I'm saying, man. There's so many dope people that come through here, man. Y'all go get with E Money, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all into beats, if y'all like good music, go check out my boy. And he dropping like 3, 4, bang, bang, bang. He ain't playing with it. Man, I can't get that Kendrick on my head.
Which one?
Uh, he not like us. He was like whack, 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 whack. Man, that song will be back. He took all the copyrights off of that. We can play that right now.
I
Kendrick took.
know. I was telling you that last time. 69 guy, freaky ass.
He is 69 guy, freaky ass. He is 69 guy. Whack, 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 whack. Run for your life.
Rock,
Kendrick
rock,
is a
rock, rock.
Kendrick is a nut, man. Trying to strike a chord. A minor. Oh man, I ain't look. It was a good time to be dark skinned. Shout out to all my dark skinned people. Oh man.
Amazing time to be alive.
Kendrick put the dark skinned people back on the map. Oh man, we just having fun. I'm talking shit. Don't take me serious right now.
He ain't apologized either.
Huh?
He ain't apologized either, huh?
Man, K Dot better not apologize. Ain't nothing to apologize for. Like, look, this is what I'm saying. Like, DJ Academic, I know you ain't gonna hear this, but I couldn't have no conversation with him. Oh, that dude is so media trained. Like, he
I
is
ain't never
media
listened
trained.
to his channel. What if he?
Man, he is a Drake. Man, I ain't gonna disrespect nobody like that. He's a
He a
advocate
Drake
Drake
lover.
supporter. Yeah, he an advocate Drake supporter, but that shit is blatant. He just know how to articulate his word. So someone like he couldn't have a conversation with me because I'd be like, bro, you know that's bullshit, right? Like he talked about, well, what about Kendrick Lamar? What did Drake say that he proved? And why is it that Kendrick has to prove what he said, but Drake don't? Like Drake said, kid is by another man. What proof do you have? Because he put a heart under a picture. It's people on the internet showing Drake kissing 17-year-old people at a concert, bro.
Hmm.
He is a 13-year-old girl talk about me and Drake text all the time. He say he missed me. He talking to me. He give me advice about boys. Like, hold on, time out. Where's your daddy at? Where's your uncle at? Like, why is Drake giving you advice about boys? He don't know you. I wish a motherfucker would give my daughter some advice as a father of a female, as a baby girl, as a girl, as an older brother. I wish it was a ninja giving my sister or my kids some advice about dating. Some grown ass man. Oh, you gonna have to see me. The hell is you talk? What is you telling her? What aspect of dating is y'all? Now I got questions, and if you say the wrong thing, I'm gonna break your face. That's the
For real.
type of time I'll be on. Like that, and ain't no excuse for that. Ain't no
But not.
excuse for that.
But not even that too. Also, when it first of all, when has hip hop ever been where you have to prove anything? That's not
Right.
how. That's not how this works. That's not how it works.
That ain't how it
Like,
work.
like what? Like you can't, bro. When this tracks back in the day, nobody proved anything.
We still don't know if Tupac banged Faith Evans.
Right till this day.
We still don't know. But it was
He said he
funny. It
did.
was
That's why if your wife, but we don't know till this day.
right.
He ain't
Well,
put up no pictures, no nothing.
but it's people on the internet, and like it's more stuff that Kendrick said that fell true than what we still haven't seen with Drake. There's no allegations that Drake, I mean that Kendrick hit on his wife, and there's nothing showing that them kids ain't his. But it is Drake do have a pedophile on staff.
Yeah,
Dude got
they
convicted.
call
They
him.
pulled
That's
those
why he said,
receipts.
yeah, he got a pedophile a dude. That's a pedophile. That's he employed. He actually pays, and that's record. Like you can look that up.
You can look that up. So that's definitely there. That's visible. We see that. We see videos of Drake hugging on little kids. Like that was so
Yeah, that little
cringy.
girl that was at the
And
concert.
did you
He
see the
said he
beginning?
told her in front of, how old are you?
No, did you see the beginning before he start talking to her? He was
No.
like, like what is that pose like when the man behind a woman?
Oh,
He
he
was
was
holding her
doing like
like that.
spooning her
Yeah,
like
he was holding her like that. Then he turned her around, and started talking to her, and then she was like 17. He was like, oh, oh. Then he kissed her hand. Then he kissed her cheeks, kissed her
but yeah,
forehead, then
even
kissed
when
her
he did
lips.
ask her she was 17, then he came back and like still did something inappropriate. I was like,
Did
hold
you hear
on.
what he said? Like, man, if I was the dad, I would have jumped on stage and whooped his bro. He talked about, oh, your breast felt good on my chest. I'd have been like, what the like, look, man, look, money make people do silly things, man. Like me, I'm not moved by money. You ain't about to throw no bag in my face and just say, "Well, just do." Man, nah, we gonna have issues and problems. That's just I got morals and values. Fuck all that money shit. I'd rather be broke and still have my dignity. I can be broke with dignity. I'm straight. I can because I can sleep broke. I can't sleep with a pile of money and with no dignity. That money goes spin, and when it's gone, guess what? Your dignity ain't there neither. Everything gone. So I'm straight on that. Yeah, it's another 17-year-old, the one who did the interview with the other. But that I mean, listening to that conversation, I have to know that girl because she just seemed very naive and she didn't know what she was saying. But it do I mean a lot of that shit do sound suspicious though. Like I'm following well Drake's Drake like what is Drake's dad following you for? You know, I ain't gonna lie. It was like on Instagram, it's like when I did that follow for follow, and then something happened. Oh, when Kwame Brown got into it with another content creator, and they was like, "You following a little kid on Instagram?" And I'm like, "Hold on, man, let me go look at my page." And I looked, and I'm like, because I was just following people who follow me, you know.
People
And then
still
when I
do that
did
to
that,
this
I'm like,
day.
yeah, it was like two young girls. I'm like, oh, unfollow. Like, oh shit. You know, you can't just do that. But I was new to all this, so I wasn't thinking about that. I just seen somebody follow me. I just hit follow. I didn't go to their page and investigate, see who this person was. They follow me, I was just following back. But that right there showed me don't do that shit. Nope, don't do that shit. Don't follow people just because they follow you. Yeah, but yeah, that
Drake got
is
to end the beef. He got a Nike contract. Kendrick like F your contracts.
should have opened your mouth. And then like can I mean Drake see this is the thing too that people who not um like really paying attention to uh what's been going on. Anytime Drake getting a beef,
All right, E, appreciate you. Have a good night.
appreciate you. Anytime Drake got in a beef, he always took it personal because he can't sit there and rap with people. He got ghostwriters. You know, people help him write. Even if he writes some of it, people help him write. That's a fact. You know, he has ghostwriters. He had people who help him write. So you can't go bar for bar with Kendrick. So you have to get personal. That's how he thought he was going to win the battle by getting personal. But Kendrick was like, "Oh, you dealing with something different. I ain't scared of you or the machine behind you.
Dealing with a boogeyman.
You dealing with the boogeyman for real. I don't care about your Nike contract. I don't care about your owls. I don't care about none of that. Shout out to the owls. I like owls too. But Drake, that's one of the people who come into the culture and try to take the information and pervert it. But anyway, um, yeah, Drake, we're taking our owls back too. You have to change that OVO, homie. But, but but that was the thing, you know, Kendrick was pointing out that you shouldn't have talked about my wife. You shouldn't have talked about his family. But Kendrick was just saying, look, in that the first diss he did, he was just saying like, bro, you know, F the big three is just big me, y'all some bombs. He was talking about him directly. He didn't say nothing about him being a pedophile, none of that. And Drake had to throw that bodyguard at Whitney, like that subliminal shit. Don't go over everybody's head. You can sit up here and say, "Oh, that was just a bar." No, he was. It's called a metaphor. When he said, "I'm with the bodyguard," like Whitney. When you look at the movie The Bodyguard, what was Whitney doing with the bodyguard? She was screwing him. That was a bar towards his wife. And then what did he come out and say? Oh, your wife got babies by other people. So nah, that was intentional. He was talking about that man's wife.
Hmm.
And now you're mad because he didn't look.
You didn't
You can't
unleash on that ass.
You can't tell people how to fight back. You
I
know.
thought we was gonna keep the family out of Crody.
He lives. Ain't no real person about to take Drake. I never took Drake serious. I never took him serious. I mean, it was good music, but as far as being a Drake fan, nah. I remember my wife's cousin. She loved Drake, and I always thought he was like a Swisher Sweet, but she used to.
Not Swisher Sweet.
Yeah, Swisher Sweet. That's how that boy reminded me of Swisher Sweet. But he was like, "Oh, Drake rap better than Lil Wayne." I'm like, he can't rap better than Lil Wayne. That'll never happen. That will never happen. And it's funny how Lil Wayne ain't come to Drake defense, right? All these people jumping on Drake. Well, why Wayne ain't come? Oh, because he screwed Wayne's girl. Dude who put you on. Dude who gave you a name in America. First opportunity you get, what do? That says a lot about your character to me. You can't control, like, come on now, man. And I'm pretty
Can't
sure
control
he
yourself, huh?
pursued, and if they tell the story, I'm pretty sure he pursued her. I'm pretty sure Drake pursued Lil Wayne's girl while he was in jail. Drake? But you got grown ass man like DJ Academic. That even him, man. Like he a tether too, in my opinion. He not like us. You ain't from here, bro. You're another one, bro. Y'all keep letting these people in, and like then the way
Oh
they,
yeah, you ain't talk about him. You just said he be.
I'll break his ass down one day too. See that man, that's gonna be a. They don't want that. That'll be a. So look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Check this out. I ain't got no police record. I ain't got no shady past. I'm like Kendrick. You can go look for whatever you want. I already told all my embarrassing stories. You can try it. I will break your ass down and I will expose your ass. But I'm not on here for that. But I can do it because he another one. You know, getting paid off of the culture and shit. Ain't got nothing. Ain't never lived a day or did nothing in the street. But you want to cover this and have an opinion about it. Like, what perspective do you even have to have these conversations? You ain't never lived this shit. He got famous for talking about shit in Chirac. You ain't never been in the street like that. You don't understand that. So you got more of a corporate understanding. Oh, they doing this, they doing that. Why? Why are they doing that? Do you even care? No, you just care enough to talk about it and get paid from it, get exposure from it. But a sheep, I can't be mad at him. Yeah, you don't. Ain't nobody singing no Drake record. He said you don't sing no diss records.
Nah, everybody said that little banger, that little club banger Drake made. Hey, that's why Kendrick had to come out with a club banger. Because they was
I
talking about his music. Drake music was getting played more.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That Family Matters that was tight. Like the. It was a couple beats in it. He was flowing on it too, but it was live. Like he said, Kendrick. Oh, mama. Oh, that's the record. You said you got molested. Kendrick never said, and that's what I'm saying. Why ain't nobody pointing out the hypocrisy? Kendrick never said he got molested, but that was your
I was
opportunity to
wondering
make
where that
fun of.
came from.
Yeah, he never said he in the record. Kendrick said they were accusing his cousin, and he said no, he didn't do it. They were accusing his cousin of molesting him. He said no, that never happened. So he never said he got molested. But it was funny how Drake seemed like he was enjoying talking about someone being molested. Like that shit was supposed to be funny. Like so. Okay, he talking about you being a pedo, but it's evidence. It's things to point to that. But now you just bring something that's a blatant lie because he never said it. But look how you going in on it. So that's how you feel about people being molested, bro? You think that shit funny? He blatantly lied. And then he said, "Oh, we planted the evidence." Like, bro, shut up. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
now when
no, you
he
didn't.
said that, I was like, you doing too much.
Like, bro, you ain't playing. Because if you did, the very first thing you would have said, "Hey, if you do, bro, let me know. I'll definitely be over there. I'll rock out with you.
I
I can
was
break."
just like, that's bullshit. That's BS. Sorry.
Oh no, you good. I was just telling Will T. I'll definitely be over there, and I'll rock out with you with that one, bro. I definitely rock out. But that whole, but and then this is what DJ Academic said. So if Drake don't have, um, he said, if Drake don't have a illegitimate daughter, then that whole record is thrown out the window. Well, what about Drake's record? Because he lied. He said this man got kids by his kids is by another man. Never proved it. He said he beat. So everything that Drake said is a lie. So
Hmm.
every song after Push Up is disqualified because that's what you said about Kendrick. But it's stuff been proven that Kendrick said. I mean, is no proof that he messed with young girls, but it's video evidence that he was hugging and kissing them, that he was having conversations with 13-year-olds about dating boys. And that shit is weird. So it's more proof to what Kendrick said than what Drake said. He got a known pedophile on the staff. And hey, Chubbs didn't hit P. Diddy when P. Diddy supposedly slapped Drake. Allegedly. When P. Diddy put hands on Jake Chubb, that's why he said, let's see if Chubbs go crash out. He said we need to bring Puffy back to see if Chubbs go crash out. That's what he was talking about when Puff put hands
Mm.
on Drake, but his security was right there and didn't do nothing. So he said, let's see if Chubbs crash out if I put my hands on you.
Damn.
So I mean, there's more proof into what Kendrick was saying than what Drake was saying. So but people weird. There's
It is
three of
more
them on.
proof, but still, like I say, like they doing too much because, like you said, when Tupac and Biggie was getting into it, we wasn't trying to break down. We wasn't trying to prove none of that stuff.
It was all about the lyrics,
Yeah,
and
Drake just got in his feelings and now prove this, prove that. Dude, you supposed to be talking crap. You
right.
supposed to be decent. You ain't you over here. You acting like you in court now trying to defend yourself.
He sounded like me on that final rebuttal, didn't he? That's what he should have named the album, "The Final Rebuttal." Like, bro, you weird. He talk about I'm famous, and if I was messing with little kids, I'd be in jail already. Like, bro, you know how stupid that sound?
Real
Like,
dumb.
bro,
When it came out his mouth, I'm like, for real. I
like,
could name a
bro.
lot of people now that was messing with children for a long time.
And still, and some of them still ain't get caught. What the hell you think
Right.
PizzaGate is? That whole PizzaGate thing, like
Yeah, I can't think of that little white boy that used to young and stuff. But even him, he mentioned he got on. I think it was the Oprah show, and he said he was scared to even talk. But he was like, "It's people still in the industry to this day."
oh, he was on that movie Lost Boys. I know who you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That white dude. But
yeah.
he was a kid when he got in the acting industry. Or nah, he might have not been on Oprah. He was on what's that show with them women in the daytime? I can't think of what it's called. But yeah.
I know. I remember. It's the dude off Lost Boys. I remember the actor because when I got older, I'm like, damn, why he ain't in movies no more? I liked it that movie. When you're a kid and you like movies and you grow up, like, oh, why this person ain't make more movies? And then I seen that, like, oh, that's why.
Mhm.
I couldn't imagine that, bro. And
He was
then
damn
like,
near scared to talk and say that.
Because like, man, I done told you, it's something that when you know, like when people have power, it's things they can do that you have no control over. It's just like, so you can't put yourself in positions like even in the street. There's some powerful people in the street. They get you out of there, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Somebody put a bag on your head. Somebody go collect it, and that's in the street. So imagine, this how they making millions of dollars, and they do some fuck shit, and you want to expose them. You think they gonna risk their millions of dollars? Nah, they gonna take you out. So that's what he was scared of.
It's crazy.
The View. Commander said, was it The View?
Oh yeah, that's the name of it. Yep, The View. Cause Barbara, whatever, she was
Barbara
like,
Walters and
yeah, she was questioning him. She was like, "Are you for real?" She be acting like she don't know. You
man,
know,
she
it's
done got tatted
pedophiles in
up a
that
couple
industry.
times
Stop
too.
playing.
All right, she where she at? She get tatted up. She hit some
Exactly.
couches. Yeah, she hit some couches.
Yeah, she would question him like, "Are you for real? There's still people like acting all shocked." Barbara, you know, it's some pedophiles up in there. Stop playing.
And she was like, "You for real? You really saying this shit on TV?" That's what she meant. Like, is you dumb? Are you stupid? That's what she meant.
That's probably what she meant for real though. Like, you really gonna release this? Okay.
Yeah, it was over after Euphoria. It was done. It wasn't no. I mean, you seen the difference.
Straight murdered.
Yeah, you seen the difference.
Damn, at least with Biggie and Tupac, it was good. It was like
Oh shit! I forgot to put the garbage cans up.
it
Tomorrow
was some
Friday, right?
great commentary.
Well, today Friday. I gotta put the garbage cans up. Sis, I appreciate you. Let me get my butt off here. I gotta
Man, let me drop down.
yeah, we go
All right.
yeah. I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow and let me know. Well, I hit you up Saturday and let me know or whenever you get free time. Just let me know when you're good to go. And then we'll do that on Petty Vision. Make sure y'all subbed up to Petty Vision because we're gonna break down this
Bet.
X Witch video. We will do some reactions over there. I think that should be fun.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right, good night, y'all. I ain't gonna play the outro because I gotta run outside. I appreciate y'all rocking. Y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nations. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor: hit that share button. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But we out. Till next time. Peace and love, man. Peace and light.